Tonight, from Soldier Field in Chicago, it's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Up past the 30 to the 31. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On first down, Fields. Flush to his right. Room to run past midfield. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Here's Fields. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
That's going to be a good matchup for him. Using him out of the backfield and telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Bryant, man open, that's Keke QT, complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First down, Bryant, and he'll find QT on the right side, complete. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. Looking to throw. Bryant. Daron Payne in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Off the play fake. Bryant under pressure. They got him again. Daron Payne in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22 and a half set in 2001. Throwing on 3rd and long. Bryant, he's going to drop this down to Sanders. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at the 15. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Out of the gun, Fields. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown! A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. On 1st and 10, Bryant. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Matt Hawk now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now it's Fields. And that is incomplete. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. And they are going for it. Fields. And he comes back with one complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Being chased out left. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Fields on 3rd down. Flushed out right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 4th down, Fields. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz.
Oh, we got plenty of fight, baby.
Touchdown, Bears. Anthony Schwartz becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year as the Bears push further out in front. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now a 2nd down and 6. Off play action. Bryant under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Khalil Mack. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's caught by Sanders. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Bryant. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And, Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Now Sanders. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Sanders. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Miles Sanders, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer. Gano the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 58 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
On 2nd and 10, Fields eluding the pressure right. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. Escaping the pressure right. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears will extend their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21. Now, after the touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. So we reach half. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And the Eagles ready to go on offense to begin this 3rd quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. Second straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Bryant. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
On first down, Sanders. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the gun on third down. Bryant, this time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they will finally put an end to the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal. From the gun, here's Fields. And that is caught. And he has now tied the record. Touchdown. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Santos with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that
pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Well, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a third down. Throwing on third and long. Bryant, a battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball.
And that is caught, and the record is his. It's a touchdown.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone. This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that? Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. looking to throw. Bryant. And that's complete to Sanders. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken at the 37. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Back to throw. Fields. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Touchdown, Chicago! A big play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Bears get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Back to throw. Bryant. That swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. And taken right on the 30. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He is hoping to find the end zone for a 3rd time, and we sit now in the 3rd quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Back now at Soldier Field. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 85 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, They want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Down right around the 25. Tackled by Avonte Maddox.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Touchdown! It's caught. A great play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Bears add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Santos with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Throwing on first down. Bryant, and he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. And Johnson dinged up a bit. Still down. Hopefully nothing serious. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
The Eagles on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And that is incomplete. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions. The game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring Seb.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, 27 yards. And the Bears stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 2. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify.
Touchdown, Chicago! Anthony Schwartz, 34 yards. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. Santos with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down. And he fends him off. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Akeem Hicks. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Throwing on 3rd and long. Bryant. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. He'll take it at the 42. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the Eagles have recovered. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
On 1st down, Bryant over the middle, complete to Tate. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down. From the gun, Bryant. The Sanders has got it complete. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Here's Fields. Flush to his right. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it 2nd down. Fields. Eluding the pressure, hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and the Eagles have recovered. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bears, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date